It's the 14th of February, and you know what that means. It's Valentine's Day. And to those who believe it's important to celebrate Valentine's Day, happy Valentines. To those who don't, hey, keep it moving. This video today is not about Valentines. It is about love. That which supposedly is the essence of Valentine's Day. Anyways, I think it's important to make the record straight. Let me set the record clear before we go any further. As per the title of this video, nope, I don't believe in love. It's not a clickbait. It's the truth. I don't believe in love. And when I put this out there, everybody's like, what? Blasphemy. Why don't you believe in love? And my question to you, please engage with me on this. Let us have a conversation. I am willing to change my mind on this because I do believe I'm a student. But as of this moment and right now, I don't believe in love. The question is, what does it actually mean to believe in love? That is where my first problem comes in. What does it mean to believe in love? Because, all right, I do believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. What does that mean? That means I believe that He has come and died for me. And if I believe that He came to die for me, and I say, yes, you are the Lord and Savior of my life, I am liable to inherit the kingdom of God with all the benefits it comes with. That's what believing in God means. Then, in terms of love, when we say you believe in love, those who believe in love, what does that mean? Does that mean you believe that love is what you need to have a successful relationship? If that's the case, no, I don't believe in love. Does it mean love is the reason why people have beautiful and happy relationships? If that's what it means, no, I don't believe in love. If believing in love means, well, for a relationship to work out, you need love. Questionable. No, I don't believe in love. So my question is, what do you mean by believing in love? And that's where my conundrum starts. Because I don't have an answer to that, I don't know what it means to believe in love. I can't believe in something I don't understand what it means. Number two is the way love is sort of practiced today. I do believe there's a huge confusion. As a matter of fact, what I believe about love is that love is the root of all heartbreaks. Or rather, the misunderstanding thereof is the root of all heartbreaks. And what does that mean? Today I'm talking about Eros love, the romantic kind of love. Everybody today is celebrating Valentine's Day because of Eros love. The love you have for your significant other, an intimate partner. That is the love I'm talking about today, because there is different kinds of loves. God's love, familial love, and all of that. Those philosophical loves. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Eros love, to be particular. And my issue with the Eros love is that the misunderstanding around the concept is what causes a lot of heartbreaks today. So, I believe the day I love you turned to mean I want to be in a relationship with you is the day the hit the fan. Is the day things started going south when it comes to this Eros love. Because how does I love you say I want to be in a relationship with you? So, all right, I've been in relationships before, right? And I'm shocked I ended up in those relationships. Because all I said, the only thing I said to be in those relationships is, hey, no offense to the people I've been in relationships with, but this came after analyzing everything that was happening. And I'm like, all right, the day I said I love you, and then she told me she loves me back, boom, after that we are dating. I'm in a relationship. I'm like, what happened? When did this start? I don't understand. What does that mean? Here's the thing, guys. All right, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Let me take it slowly. It's very interesting how today, I'm living in a very interesting time where I love you means I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to be in a long-term relationship with you. Like how? How do we get there? How does I love you mean I want to be in a relationship with you. And her saying I love you too then means, yeah, she also wants to be in a relationship with you too. So how did that happen? How did we get there, guys? How did we get there? Please help me. Help me in the comment section. How did we get to a point where I love you means, hey, I want to be in a relationship with you? And somehow, in the ladies' minds, more often than not, is I want to be in a long-term relationship. Hopefully, that could potentially lead to marriage. That's the mindset women get out of that. And I'm like, how, guys? How? Perhaps I'm the one who's lost here. I don't understand. I admit, I also thought it meant the same thing. I also thought I love you means I want to be in a relationship with you. I also thought so. All right. Maybe I'm a bit in a rush here. Let me backtrack. I'm gonna get back to that thought. Hold on to that thought for a second while you tell me what you think about what I'm talking about so far. Let me go back to understanding what exactly is this love. What is love? So love, you see, another problem is the day we opened it up for individual definition of the word, where it is now a subjective word and not an objective word, I think that is the other day that things started going south. The day I love you turned into my understanding of love is, that's where it started hitting the fan. Well, to me, love is, that's where things started going south. It can't be to you, guys. A car is a car. You get what I mean? A car is a car. To you, it can't be a bicycle. It can't be a train. That's the problem with today's society. To me, what this is, to me, I define this as, to me, I identify as that. Those are the problems that we are having in society today. Let's go back to the dictionary. I mean, why do we have the dictionary if it's not going to work? Right? Why are we having the dictionary if it doesn't mean anything? If we can just define our words our own way. Let's go to the definition of love. Definition of love. Go on Google. What is love? Love definition. Work with me here, my people. Trying to get somewhere here. So Google says, love is an intense feeling of deep affection. Number one. Number two, a great interest and pleasure in something. I've not seen wedding yet. Verb. So if it's used as a verb, it's a deep affection for someone. That was a noun. The first definitions I described was noun. Love being used as a noun. But now the love is being used as a verb. The second definition as a verb is to like or enjoy very much. I love dancing. I like you. I enjoy you. So how did we get to I love you meaning I want to be in a relationship with you? I love you too. I want to be in a relationship with you too. All right, I like you too. What does that mean, guys? What does that mean? That's why I say the misunderstanding of love thereof is the root of all heartbreaks. Just by the way, have you considered that perhaps the people that have hurt you in your life, they actually didn't know that they were dating you? Have you considered that? What if they were not in a relationship with you? All they did, they just told you they love you. What if they were not in a relationship with you? What if, I'm just asking, what if they were not in a relationship with you? They just said, I love you. And were they lying? You see, the other issue is, all right, I think I'm just ranting, I'm rambling here, I'm rambling. But that's the point of this video. It's not a structured video for that particular reason that it's a conundrum in my mind. It's like, how did we get here? I feel lost. I feel like I'm in a maze here with this whole love thing. And that's why I don't believe in it, because there's a lot of confusion around love. So, cool. If love is just an intense, deep affection for somebody, how did that turn into, I want to marry you? And how does that sustain a relationship? How does that guarantee marriage? You see, if love was what we think it was, according to today's definition of the word of there's no relationship without love, then many relationships will be successful, bro. I do believe that the divorce rate wouldn't be anywhere close to the 50%. Because that's where it is right now. So you want to tell me that all the 50% people don't love each other? Have you ever heard of this? I love you, but this is just not working. Have you heard of that phrase before? I love you, but unfortunately, this is just not working for me. Have you ever said that yourself? There we go. Bingo. That now nullifies the whole thing of the whole myth behind love being the essence of a relationship. That also nullifies the reason why I love you could possibly mean I want to be in a relationship with you. If I can say to you, I love you, but this is not working out for me, then clearly it is not the one thing that makes it work. You get where I'm going here? Therefore, what is my proposal? I don't know what my proposal is, but perhaps, more especially to the ladies. How about when a guy comes up to you and tells you, I love you? Well, I know your mind already runs, your pheromones, all those oxytocins and your dopamines and everything just goes skyrocketing. It goes up the roof and it blows everything out of proportion before it gets there or while it's doing that. How about you ask, great to know, but what does that mean? How about when the guy tells you, I love you, I've got this massive interest in you, we've been gelling, we've been having chemistry, we've been working out, I like this interaction we're having. For that reason, I love you. How about before you jump into conclusions, my sisters, you ask, interesting. I probably might feel the same way too, but what does that mean? Because I think that is what makes a relationship a relationship. Their intention, number one. That's the proposal I'm making. That is the alternative I am putting on the table. The intention. It is the intention, therefore, that your actions are judged by, not the actions themselves. You are judged on the intentions. Every action is judged by the intention from which it proceeds. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Every action is judged by the intention from which it proceeds. So, what is the intention of what I'm telling you? If I say I love you, cool. What do you mean? What is the intention? Then you now get to understand what that means and where this is going. Because y'all get into these relationships with people who are not actually in those relationships. They don't mean that. What they do mean, perhaps for sure, is they do love you. And there's no harm in that. And it's true. Now, that is the problem why y'all are complaining left, right, and center. Cheating. He cheated on me. It means he doesn't love me. Who said he doesn't love you? Because he cheated on you, he doesn't love you? What do you mean? That is interesting what we see out here. So because he or she cheated on you means they don't love you? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I love you. I said I have this deep affection for you. Cool. But my intention was not to be with you, perhaps. Or my intention was not to make you my wife, perhaps. Who knows? Perhaps my intention was not to make you a stable girlfriend. And perhaps my intention didn't mean you are the only one. That's the thing, guys. There's a whole lot of things, layers to what the word I love you, the words I love you mean. So before you jump into conclusions, my people, before you go and jump into conclusions, why don't you rather try to establish the intention behind those words, I love you? And that is my proposal to you. Because once you establish, listen to me going, establish, once you establish, All right. Okay. Let's come back, guys. Let's come back. Is he what I'm okay. Let's go back. Let's go back. So what I mean, all right, guys. All right. Jokes aside. Jokes aside. Woo! It's getting hot in here. So jokes aside, it's important to establish the intention behind the words, right? Don't just jump into conclusions because of how you feel, because it's just a feeling, a feeling of deep affection. That's the problem. When it's layered, or when the underlying thing is feeling, that's why it can't be trusted. You can't trust feelings because they change. That's the problem. You can't trust feelings because they change. And if you ask the people who are in successful relationships, successful marriages, if they are to be honest with you, they will tell you that it is not an everyday thing where they feel that deep affection for their significant other. But the relationship keeps moving. It keeps moving. Why? Because of the intention. Because the intention gives birth to the commitment. You see, once you have the intention clear and you are sure that this person, well, you can't be sure, but he told you, and he has told you the intentions, and perhaps you are sure of his intention, then you are sure that the commitment will come in there. Then we can now question all the other things that has to do with cheating. Hey, he does not buy this for me, because the intention that he set came with a commitment to do certain things to make this a successful union. So I believe it's the intention. I do believe also that those who got heartbroken, the intention was not clear from the word go. And somehow the commitment was not there. But I also do believe that intentions do change as well, but they are not as malleable as feelings. Once the intention is clear from the word go, and not what you want it to be, because the other problem is imposing. The imposition of what you want from the other person causes a lot of problems. And that's why y'all ignore a lot of red flags. You see a lot of red flags and you decide to ignore them, because in your mind you believe that I love you means I want to marry you. Therefore, poor man or poor woman is now forced to end up in this long-term thing with you, while it was not their intention in the first place. So if you can just allow the process to flow, establish the intention, establish what that means, establish the commitment that may come with that, perhaps your relationship would be in better hands, wouldn't be left for chance, because love is an emotion. And once you rely on emotion, you're relying on chance, hoping that the emotions don't change and the feelings don't change. And that is not possible. The rest of your life is way too long. Life is long for a reason. Life is long. So in that length of life, you cannot rely on feelings because they keep changing. So you don't want to put your heart, your mind, your commitment, and your energy on something that is based on feelings, which is love, because it will definitely break your heart. Hence I said in the beginning, love is the root of all heartbreaks, or rather, the misunderstanding thereof is the root of heartbreaks, all heartbreaks. So if you can just get that clear, perhaps you'll stand a chance of having a better relationship in the future. When I figured it all out, I'll come back again. It's finished.